Question number 21. A user expresses concern that their proprietary business strategy, shared with Copilot in a Word document, could be used to improve the AI model for other companies. How should you address this concern based on Microsoft's commitment? Option A. Explain that only anonymized aggregate data is retained for training. Option B. Confirm that prompts and responses are never used to train foundation models. Option C. State that data is used for training but is protected under NDA. Option D. Clarify that training only occurs on data from the public web version. The correct answer is option B. Confirm that prompts and responses are never used to train foundation models. Microsoft explicitly commits that prompts, responses, and data access through Microsoft 365 Copilot are never used to train the underlying foundation models for any customer or organization, ensuring proprietary business content remain completely isolated. The others are inaccurate. Anonymize aggregate retention misrepresent Microsoft's commitment. NDA protect training contradict the no training guarantee entirely, and restricting training to public web data is incorrect and misleading. Microsoft's commitment is absolute. Customer data is not used for model training. Question number 22. During a compliance audit, you were asked to prove what actions a specific user performed with Copilot in Teams meeting last quarter. What characteristic of Copilot data enables this auditability? Option A. Copilot usage logs are stored within the Microsoft 365 compliance boundary. Option B. All Copilot interactions are temporarily cached in the user's browser. Option C. Audit data is only retained for 30 days by default. Option D. Copilot activity is considered part of the user's mailbox and is searchable via e-discovery. The correct answer is option A. Copilot usage logs are stored within the Microsoft 365 compliance boundary. Copilot interaction logs, including prompts and responses in Teams meetings, are stored within the Microsoft 365 compliance boundary, making them accessible through Purview Audit and e-discovery tools, enabling administrator to retrieve and prove specific user actions for compliance audits. The others are inaccurate. Browser caching is temporary and not audit grade. 30-day default retention understates configurable retention capabilities, and while Copilot data can be surfaced via e-discovery, it isn't technically stored as mailbox content. The compliance boundary is the defining characteristic enabling auditability. Question number 23. When a user asks Copilot in Outlook to summarize the last 3 emails from my manager about the Q4 budget, which component is responsible for fetching those specific emails, checking the user's permissions to read them, and structuring the prompt for the AI? Option A. The Large Language Model, LLM. Option B. Microsoft Graph. Option C. The Orchestration Service. Option D. Power Automate. The correct answer is option C, the orchestration service. The orchestration service, Copilot's semantic index and orchestration layer, is responsible for interpreting the user's intent, calling Microsoft Graph to fetch the relevant emails, verifying the user's permission to access them, and then structuring the enriched prompt before passing it to the LLM for summarization. The others play supporting roles. Microsoft Graph is a data retrieval API, but is called by the orchestrator, not independently. The LLM only receives and processes the final structured prompt, and Power Automate handles workflow automation. Non-coordinate the end-to-end retrieval, permission check, and prompt construction process. Question number 24. In the Microsoft 365 Copilot architecture, what is the primary and limited function of the large language models? Option A, to store and index organizational data from Microsoft Graph. Option B, to apply data loss prevention rules before generating a response. Option C, to interpret natural language and generate coherent text responses. Option D, to manage user authentication and session security. The correct answer is option C, to interpret natural language and generate coherent text responses. The LLM's primary and limited function within Copilot's architecture is strictly to interpret natural language input and generate coherent, contextually relevant text responses, nothing more. It receives a structured prompt from the orchestration layer and produces output. The others fall outside the LLM's scope. Organizational data indexing is handled by Microsoft Graph and the semantic index. DLP enforcement is applied by Microsoft Purview before and after LLM processing, and authentication and session management are handled by Microsoft Entra. The LLM purely focuses on language understanding and generation. Question number 25. A procurement team needs an AI assistant that can autonomously monitor a designated SharePoint folder for new vendor contracts, extract key terms like dates and amounts into a spreadsheet, and notify the team lead. What type of solution is required for this goal-oriented automated task execution? Option A, Microsoft Copilot for Microsoft 365. Option B, a Microsoft 365 Copilot agent. Option C, Power BI with natural language Q&A. Option D, Copilot in Microsoft Edge. The correct answer is option B, a Microsoft 365 Copilot agent. A Microsoft 365 Copilot agent is designed for exactly this scenario, autonomously executing multi-step, goal-oriented workflows without continuous human input. It can monitor SharePoint folders, extract structured data into spreadsheet, and trigger notifications, operating independently across connected Microsoft 365 services. The others don't fit. Standard Copilot for Microsoft 365 requires human prompting for each interaction rather than autonomous monitoring. Power BI Q&A handles data visualization and querying, and Copilot in ACE assists with browser-based tasks. None autonomously execute end-to-end automated workflows. Question number 26. Which technology allows a custom Copilot agent designed to assist the HR department to securely retrieve an employee's approval leave balance from a specific HR system, assuming the agent has the correct permissions? Option A, a direct API connection configured in Power Automate. Option B, Microsoft Graph. Option C, Azure Logic Apps. Option D, the agent's built-in web search capability. The correct answer is option B, Microsoft Graph. Microsoft Graph serves as a unified API gateway that allows Copilot agents to securely retrieve organizational data, including HR-related information, from connected Microsoft 365 services and integrated systems, provided the agent has the correct delegated or application permissions configured. The others are indirect. Power Automate and Logic Apps can orchestrate workflows, but are middleware layers rather than the direct secure data retrieval mechanism Copilot agent natively use. And built-in web search accesses public internet content, not internal, permission-controlled HR system data. Question number 27. An executive requests an AI assistant that can perform the following sequence: analyze sales data in Excel, create a PowerPoint deck with charts, email it to the sales team, and block calendar time for a review meeting. Which integration enables this type of multi-step, cross-application automation for a Copilot agent? Option A, Microsoft Graph API permissions. Option B, direct integration with Microsoft Viva. Option C, Power Automate Cloud Flows. Option D, Azure Functions. The correct answer is option C, Power Automate Cloud Flows. Power Automate Cloud Flows enable Copilot agent to execute multi-step cross-application automation sequences, analyzing Excel data, generating PowerPoint decks, sending Outlook emails, and booking calendar meetings, all chained together in a single automated workflow across Microsoft 365 apps. The others play supporting roles. Microsoft Graph provides data access and permissions, but doesn't orchestrate multi-step app workflows. Microsoft Viva focuses on employee experience and engagement, and Azure Functions handle serverless code execution. None natively orchestrate sequential cross-application task automation the way Power Automate does. Question number 28. A user frequently needs help rephrasing sentences for clarity within their Outlook emails. Which solution provides immediate in-app writing assistance without requiring the setup of automated workflows? Option A, a Copilot agent trained on company writing guidelines. Option B, Copilot integrated within Outlook. Option C, a Power Automate flow triggered by a keyword. Option D, the editor feature in Microsoft Word. The correct answer is option B, Copilot integrated within Outlook. Copilot in Outlook provides immediate native in-app writing assistance, including rephrasing sentences for clarity, directly within the email composition experience, requiring zero workflow setup or configuration from the user. The others introduce unnecessary complexity. A trained Copilot agent is designed for autonomous multi-step tasks, not simple inline writing assistance. A Power Automate keyword trigger requires workflow configuration for a task that needs instant in-context help. And Word's editor feature assists with Word document, not Outlook email composition. Question number 29. The R&D department wants an AI tool that can help researchers brainstorm hypotheses by generating ideas in a Word document and then condense findings from multiple lengthy PDF reports into concise summary. Which offering is most suitable for this general purpose content-centric task? Option A, a Copilot agent connected to their lab database. Option B, Microsoft Copilot for Microsoft 365. Option C, Azure OpenAI Studio. Option D, Dynamics 365 Copilot for Sales. The correct answer is option B, Microsoft Copilot for Microsoft 365. Microsoft Copilot for Microsoft 365 is purpose-built for content-centric tasks, brainstorming and generating ideas directly in Word, and summarizing lengthy documents, all within familiar Microsoft 365 apps, without requiring any custom development or database integration. The others are mismatched. A Copilot agent suits autonomous, workflow-driven tasks requiring system connections. Azure OpenAI Studio is a developmental platform for building custom AI solutions, and Dynamics 365 Copilot is scoped specifically to CRM and sales workflows. None address general-purpose content creation and summarization within Microsoft 365 apps. Question number 30. How does the licensing model for Microsoft 365 Copilot primarily differ from the widely available Microsoft Copilot for web and mobile in terms of cost and data context? Option A, both are free, but Microsoft 365 Copilot requires an E5 license. Option B, Microsoft 365 Copilot is a paid add-on with access to organizational data, while the web version is free with general web context. Option C, Microsoft 365 Copilot costs less per month but has a fewer features. Option D, the web version is more expensive but includes advanced coding features. The correct answer is option B. Microsoft 365 Copilot is a paid add-on with access to organizational data, while the web version is free with general web context. Microsoft 365 Copilot requires a paid per-user add-on license and uniquely accesses organizational data through Microsoft Graph, emails, documents, meetings, and chats within the compliance boundary. The web or mobile version is free, operating only on general web context with no access to internal organizational data. The others are inaccurate. Both aren't free. Microsoft 365 Copilot is significantly more expensive with far greater capabilities, and the web version being costlier directly contradicts Microsoft's licensing model. The key differentiator is always cost versus organizational data access depth.